I've just walked through the Brandenburg Gate. Back at the train station and getting ready to go to Berlin. We had an unbelievable adventure getting on our train. Normally, I told Vanessa I love train travel, but in this case, the train car that we're supposed to be on, which they have them by wagon numbers, is supposed to be 262, and we're in first class. So we're standing on the platform, and the train comes in, and we're counting the train numbers as they go by. And there's only one train that doesn't have a number on it, that's up at the very front of the train, and we're in the back. And so we assumed that was going to be our train because everything else had a number. And then so we get to the front and tell the guy, the one the train number, I says, "Is this wagon 262?" And he says, "No, there is no wagon 262. Are you in first class?" And we said, "Yes, we're in first class." And so he said, "Well, first class is in the very back in 263. And we're like, "We don't have 263, we got 262. And he said, "You just have to get on and go back there and talk to him." So we have all of our luggage. We're in the front of the train. Train's getting ready to leave. And so we have to wheel all of our luggage through the train, through all the people, back in the back, get back there. And like they say, there is no car 262, there's only a 263. Of course, everybody's sitting in seats. We have no seats. We're wore out, about to scream, about to kill each other, about to kill the train people. And so we finally find a train attendant. She says as well, 262 is broken, so they don't have it on this trip. And it's like, "Well, you got to set us somewhere. We got tickets." So they found us a seat in first class and tell us that we're safe there all the way to Berlin. So we are exhausted, hyperventilated, blood sugar dropping out, temper's running high, sweating, and having a good time. Doing something completely new. We're on our dining car, eating dinner on the train, and we've never done this before, and it's pretty awesome. The food looks delicious, actually. just walked through the Brandenburg Gate. This empty parking lot that I'm showing actually has a history. Underneath this parking lot was Hitler's bunker where he married Eva Braun and spent his last days of the war, committed suicide, and had his troops burning. So this is where it all happened here. The last days of evil. He was 56 years old. That's what the information says. So this is one of the last remaining sections of the Berlin Wall. And in the background is the former headquarters to the German Luftwaffe. Is the former headquarters to the Gestapo. Okay, we've made it to Checkpoint Charlie, Berlin, entrance into the American sector, West Berlin from East Berlin. And as soon as you come into the American sector, you have McDonald's. Okay. And a KFC. Today we're doing a little something different. We are going to the Berlin Zoo, which from what I've read is one of the oldest zoos in the world and one of the zoos, one of the top zoos in the world with over 2,000 different animals. So this should really be good. The zoo is absolutely beautiful. I read that this zoo started in the 1870s and has run continuously with brief pauses for both wars, but the animals were kept intact. And as soon as we walk in, on a rock up here are 2 lions. So this is really nice.
Hier? Mal.
get?
We are in a historically significant plaza here in Berlin, and it's historically significant because in 1933 the Nazi Party held a big rally here and commenced burning all of the books out of the buildings in 1933 for the infamous Nazi book burning, to get rid of any ideas other than Nazism. Okay, Vanessa and I are getting ready to go up in this old Soviet TV tower that was built in East Germany to show the West that it was much better on the communist side. Of course, we know better. And we're going to take a ride up to the top, see the views. It'll be nice. Let's go.